Warning, the topics discussed in today's events are the perspectives and opinions of the ladies of Herview. Viewer discretion is advised.
Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Herview, What Women Really Think. It's your girl, Coach Tay, Media Maven.
I'm Shawnee, your dating coach and self-love enthusiast.
I'm Ernie, the military wife coach.
I'm Adrian, your favorite mental health counselor, and today we are gonna talk about sex, guys. It's a little risky topic. Our audience probably ain't used to it yet, but this is what this is all about, right?
Yeah, we
know topics and being very open and honest with everybody. So, guys, we were talking about myths, and one of the myths is that let's say, does penis size matter? Go. What do you think? What do you think, ladies?
For me, no. Preference versus matters are two different things. Because if you're clitoral, then all you need is friction on the outside. But
right.
and here's the thing: a small penis can do the job. I think women sometimes say that size matters to like tell their friends. I think it's our way of bragging, like, "Oh, my man got that hammer." Not every man's walking around with a hammer, sis. There's not 5 of us in the group, and we just all luckily found hammers around here. Somebody was a nail. Somebody was a nail.
Somebody was the nail. Bye, Ernie. Oh
no.
God.
Wow. The truth is,
let me talk.
I don't know. I think it depends. It definitely depends on the woman, like Ernie was saying, but it matters.
So you believe it matters?
I don't care. I hear the saying, "Oh, it's not the size of the boat; it's the motion of the ocean." If your boat ain't making no waves, brother, like what we gonna do?
So here's my question. What's considered big to you? Because 6 inches could be big to someone where
right.
you need a good 8 or 9. Like everybody ain't a porn star.
Yeah.
So
that's true. That is very true.
Tell you, there's not a bunch 8 and 9s and 10s walking around here. There's just not.
I don't even know what to say. Like, how do I follow up with that?
And I don't know if I'm right, but like the average penis size, I think is 6 inches.
It was around there when I was doing my research.
Right, it's somewhere around 6 inches, but
in California,
we like. I'm married. I wouldn't know nothing about what happens out here.
Okay.
And
that's what I'm talking about. She said the ring.
Well, according to the Center for Sexuality, it says penises comes in all shapes and sizes. The idea that bigger is better is simply false. What really makes sex better is compatibility with your partner. So they're saying it doesn't matter what size the boat is as long as it can get the waves rocking. So,
because you got to think about a time too. If you've ever like really, really been in love with somebody, during the whole time you was like, "Oh, this is the best sex of my life," and during that down period where the relationship wasn't good no more, you like, "What was I so sprung off of? This was trash." And not from an angry, bitter place, but like from now you're realistic. Now all the glitz and glam is worn off, and you really like, "Oh, he gotta go." And then you're like,
well, then I have a question, Ernie, and this is also about the myth as well. Would you tell somebody if their size isn't compatible with what your needs? If you're not dating them, like, everybody been in certain situations, but there's people who like to brag, like, "Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that," and like, would you be like, "Nah, chill, sir, you really wasn't"?
I have done that. So in my single life, don't do me. Don't do me.
Don't do me. How did you tell them?
Huh?
They gotta know. They can't know that they trashed this whole time.
There's nothing they can do about their size.
Look, it's not the size. You may not be trash for her, but sir, for me, it just wasn't. It was, we can be friends though. Like, you're a cool homie. I like.
Oh,
you are so You can never be my brother because my brothers ain't seen me in that way, but you can be my homie.
Okay. Well, would you? All right, Ernie. Would you recommend him though? If another person was like, "Yo, I'm single," would you then be like, "Yo, I got a homie for you"?
Yes, because I have very explicit conversations with my people, and so I have a few people that are like, "Don't give me no big man. Give me a small one. He got to be little." I'm like, I got the guy for you.
I got the perfect man for you.
But there are some women who do like it small because they're like, I don't want to be walking funny afterward. I don't want to. It's painful. So they're like, I'd rather it just be. Yeah, there's like I'd rather it just be something I can handle.
Manage.
Right.
Yeah, manage.
Manage.
Get that little door. He's done.
Yep.
All right, I got another one for y'all. Okay. If you're turned on, you shouldn't need lube.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
It's like, the truth of the matter is that you could be aroused at any time. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be the person actually turning you on. It could be a random Tuesday afternoon and you just, the mood just, ooh.
This wine is hitting.
Yo, a little bit TMI right now, but I was reading the Bible one day and had to stop reading the Bible and come up here with my husband. Like, I don't know what's going on, but
I see some of them love stories in there.
look, okay, Jesus
Ruth
is real.
Boaz, I'm just saying.
So it's literally you could be doing anything, and when the moment strikes, it strikes.
That's true. I like that one.
Okay, so mine, the G-spot doesn't exist.
For who?
California.
In California.
Y'all gonna get people to be mad at me talking about California. Look,
That it doesn't exist, right?
Right.
It
doesn't
exists.
exist. Period. No, the G-spots very much so exist. Men, if you need to find it, do I need to?
You saw me cringe a little bit. I was like,
Yeah, but wait.
I did.
I was like, what's she about to do?
I mean, like, let me show you a real life.
I saw her fingers. I was like, wait, what's happening? What's happening right now? Fingers got ready. I'm like, wait, no, not the show, not that type of show.
She about to be.
You may need to hold a little master class, sis.
Oh my God. I love it.
Gentlemen, contact Reba or your local sexologist and ask them where you can find the G-spot. Ladies too, but I promise you, your man probably won't. Most men won't let you get to theirs.
Right. I like that one. So I have one. Good sex should take a long time.
That's not true. Some of them quickies be fun.
Look. Okay, as the resident married lady, we've been together for 10 years, okay? We've been married 9. If you don't know by now, you will never, ever, ever know. Like, some days I'm like, sir, I need you to get in here and do that thing, and then so we can be out. Like,
yeah.
You gotta wake up in the morning.
I think you,
but
I think it's also depending on what people consider as a long time. Because you know, like you said, 10 minutes may be long for somebody who may be like 5 minutes and you need to get it popping and we need to figure it out. I got work in the morning, and that doesn't mean that it's bad sex. It means that we got it popping. I feel great and we can go to sleep. But I'm not going to say good, like, we're not doing 30, 40, 50 minutes, like an hour and a half in a situation if it's not meant to be.
Right.
And I wouldn't consider that to be bad encounters.
I think it also goes back to like what we were saying earlier, right? Like about knowing your partner's body. Like maybe it's taking so long because you don't know how to please them, right? Yeah. So it may take her or him to get to that point after a half hour or 45 minutes because you don't know the right spot. Now, if you know the right spot, like Ernie said, you could come in here, get it done, and we could be out of here. But if you don't know it, it may take a little longer. So I wouldn't say that the length of time determines if it's good or bad. And maybe you want to take your time and go slow. I don't know.
I mean, it
Now,
also
two things.
depends. Oh, go ahead, Ernie.
I was going to say two things. One, to cap on what Adrian said, it's also like, if your partner's like, yes, right there, don't move, and then you move, now we done reset this clock.
Yep.
Don't do that. If she said right there, he said right there, stay right there. Don't try to put a spin on it like that extra. Well, I thought you would like, no.
It was like, you like this, where do you get a load of this? And you're like, fail.
Yeah.
Good fail.
Pink balls? No. Okay, and then the second thing was, I forgot. Never mind.
But I was gonna say what you say. If you're the partner, you're not being pleased and you're not giving instruction, right? Because you don't even know what you like, then y'all both out here just wasting each other's time. So it's about being openly able to communicate what you want, how you like it, when you like it, where you like it. You know, you should be able to talk like that with your partner, and then it's your partner's job to listen.
Yes.
Right. And then and try to, like, you know, make that happen for you. You should be trying to make it right for each other. Just saying.
Yeah.
Take
Agreed.
my instructions about me. I'm gonna take your instructions about you, and then we all gonna be good.
Right. Exactly.
Don't tell me about what the last person liked or somebody else liked, and I'm not gonna tell you the same. Like, you are different.
Right. Too funny.
So the next myth is you can't get pregnant if A, you're on your period, B, it's your first time, C, you pull out, D, you are in certain positions, and E, by rinsing with water or using a douche.
What's
Are we
happening?
going with a true or false on this, ladies?
False.
False.
Absolutely.
Completely false. Like,
So-
some of those, like, you have to, I don't even know why you're having sex if you believe those. Like, you need to go back to sex ed, because
You're too young to be having sex if you believe any of those things.
I absolutely agree. And it's funny because, like, a couple of years ago, I was like chatting with some people at my job, and I remember this girl saying, yeah, because right after sex, I go pee so I can't get pregnant. And I was like,
What? No, she definitely pregnant.
And some of those dudes, they pull out game weak.
how you pull out after sex?
Use a condom.
And see, here's the thing. Most guys don't or didn't understand that there's pre-cum before there's the whole thing. So it's not, because you didn't all ski don't mean that you didn't get her pregnant. It just means that a couple of your swimmers crept around that gate sooner than the other ones. Like,
Right. And then sperm lives for like what, 5 days?
5 days.
Oh, wow. Wait, who? What?
Sperm can live for 5 days. So even if you're on your period and that happens towards like the ending of your period, it'll stay there.
It'll be there.
The swimmers will connect with your egg once it's back.
Especially if
it's
you
very
ovulate
open, right?
quick.
It's prime time. It's like, yes, feeding ground. It's like Hunger
Exactly.
Games. They're like running for it.
So can you take more notes? She like,
I got 5 days.
Her last note said, go get EPT.
Like 5 days.
she said, wait,
What y'all
what?
doing in there?
How long?
I never heard that one. That one's good. That's good. That's knowledge.
It's good.
That's hilarious.
That's why it's so good. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very well.
So I got another one. Having a lot of sex makes your vagina loose. I see a lot of head shaking. Is that a no? You know,
Because you hear that all day, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like, you be seeing men like slaughter women online. She had the loose vagina. I saw something that said he like slid in there like a hot dog going down the
Hallway. Hot dog down the hallway.
and I was like, what? Like, who says stuff?
but size doesn't matter.
And
Got
that's
it.
the other question. If you felt like you was in a hallway, maybe you in a wrong building because
you
might be the problem.
Well, at least you're not in the ocean this time.
right.
If you jump in the ocean, you're gonna get crabs.
The ocean. Let me write that down.
Don't get in the ocean. That's right. Don't get into the ocean.
Oh my God. So no, that is not true. Your vagina is pretty much like a rubber band. Snaps back. I mean, think about it. Women have children, multiple children. You think their husbands are gonna be like, oh, they don't fit anymore. Like, no. It goes back to what it's supposed to do. It's ridiculous.
Let's be clear. My husband watched me give birth, and every time it was like he was scared. I'm like, what are you scared for? We've been down this road already. Like, we good. We good. I'm giggling right now, sir. We good. But men think that. Men like really want to cry because they're like, my baby head came out of there. Right? But that's what it's supposed to do. Like,
that's how we're designed, guys.
God loves you a little bit more than that. Chill out, brother. It's okay. Another myth is more orgasms mean better sex.
And one time, one encounter.
Why are you like so stressed out?
We're like, what is happening?
What?
One encounter, or is it multiple?
That just was the myth. That
all right. Say it again.
More orgasms mean better sex. So if you're having the more orgasms you have, so like, okay, you know you've heard those women be like, oh yeah, I orgasmed 15 times that night with that session. Does that mean she had better sex, or does that mean that she's just sensitive?
No, yeah, she could be sensitive.
And isn't that like saying I have better sex, like an opinion, like who?
Yeah.
Like, and like we spoke about as well, like some women, it depends on how you come to orgasms, right? Because some women don't come from penetration and orgasms and stuff like that. So it's just like, maybe he just didn't know the spot, but you still had a good time during it. I don't know.
Maybe you love him and he might be a little bit little, but he has a mouth of gold. So it works.
Yeah.
The power.
Or he's nice with a toy. That's the other option.
I like that one.
Hey, men, if her box is trash, she might do a wonderful thing with her hands. It might work for you.
What that mouth do?
Well, this myth, I think I heard a lot, and this I think to me on the top of the list is that condoms take away the feeling and pleasure of sex.
It takes away the warmth of sex, but not the pleasure of it. If a condom leaves and your sex is just out the window, somebody was doing something wrong.
And honestly, they have so many kinds of condoms, like thin, ultra thin, just like skin thin. Like, I mean, you can have a good time. It's about, what you're doing. Like, you want to be safe. You can't sit there and be like, I don't feel anything, take it off. Like,
but that's it.
I don't need this.
There's women that will slide them off. There's men that will slide them off.
Look at
no sliding off, because Adrian just said 5 days. It could live there. So you better keep that on.
But this is also to get back to the size really quick. I'm not going to harbor on it. I'm just saying, you buy your size. If you know.
Very true.
Packing, you don't need a gold wrapper, bro.
Very true.
Or let's be clear.
Risk if it don't fit. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I understand the lifestyle, brothers, right? But let's say you got a gold wrapper. Sir, please don't go buy the black wrapper. Like, just stay and go be happy about your gold wrapper.
Right. Know your side. Know your side. Oh, we got Bobby up in here. Bobby got a comment.
So Bobby says, so are y'all gonna talk about oral and the people that don't do it? Not that I'm saying you should do it with every person, but if you're in a relationship and you just don't do it at all, that's just crazy to me. Or I don't understand how people mess with someone and don't do it, but they want it done to them. That's selfish sex.
Oh, selfish sex, 100%.
You said it, but now it's preference too. Because if you get into a relationship and you like giving, but you don't like receiving, then somebody shouldn't feel, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's a requirement, then you won't have sex with that person again because you'll feel like you weren't.
Yes. That's very true, because it's like if it's a requirement or you feel like you have to do it in order to please them, then it takes away from you wanting to do it. And when that happens, you really have to reevaluate your own situation, and maybe you're just not compatible.
Right. And that's also a discussion that you have to have, right? You have to talk about this before y'all have sex. What do you like? What don't you like? Because they may say some stuff like, you know, I like cartwheels and acrobatics, and you be like, my body don't bend like that. And they're gonna be like, well, you could try, and you be like, no.
And that as well is also very important to be honest, right? Because there are people that'll be like, oh no, in the bedroom I do this, I do that, and then in the bedroom your partner is ready, like, yo, let's get to it. You like
in the corner shaking.
You thought I was serious? Like, no. So you really have to be honest about it. If you're not into oral sex, if you're not into, you know, backdoor or all of those things, like, please be very upfront about it, so that your partner isn't. It's funny. Or anything, like whatever people are into, just be honest about it, because you don't want to find yourself in that situation where it's like, you said you tossed the salad.
No.
Now, I have a funny story about that. I have a brother who I hooked up with a homegirl. And this homegirl, for some reason, was always talking about how she was just fire. She's swinging from chandeliers. She doing it all, right? Oh, I have sex parties. I do this, and I know this. And so they got together. And then he called me and was mad at me. Like, so mad. And he was like, how come your friend... I'm not her spokesperson, sir. I don't know what she do in that room. But he was like, dude, she's a dead fish. Wow. And I'm like, I'm sorry you got catfish, brother.
Bobby said,
party.
Bobby said, who don't like receiving? These kind of people actually exist.
Strange bird, Bobby. Strange bird.
Yes. Well, there was somebody, I want to say on Bobby's behalf, there's a celebrity or an artist or a producer. I'm not even going to say the name. I don't want to, you know, we'll wait for that. But who the best, maybe not, you know, made a statement about not giving. And I was thinking, like, wait, wifey, you don't want to make that like a 50-50 type situation? Because he did say he likes to receive, but he doesn't like to give. And that's selfish to me.
It's not, as long as you find somebody who likes to give and not receive.
Right. That's what I was thinking. As long as we have the conversation and she's okay with the fact that she's going to give but never get, then if it works. But that's because you're not okay with that.
But we do have to remember that there's certain people with certain traumas, and so they just, depending on what you've been through, you may not like to be touched certain ways.
That's
right.
Bobby said there are some women that don't believe their sex is trash. If it's bad, they assume it's the guy. No, ladies, some of y'all aren't good in bed. I have faked it on a couple of women in my day just to end it quick.
Drop names, Bobby. Drop names.
Drop them, Bobby. Who the best?
Call them out.
Call them out, Bobby. Well, you know, we do the same thing. We do the same thing. You know, we want to be like, okay, just to wrap it up. Like, you know, we say a whole lot of stuff that ain't true just to make sure your ego is stroked. So we can just...
And that's the problem. We sit there and we lie, and then their head gets swollen, and they think they're doing something, and then you get mad, and you get tired, and you be like, that's why I faked it. And he's like, yeah, it seemed like he was faking it because you're such a good actress. It's like, tell the truth.
But but Shawnee, would you sit there in the middle of a situation and be like, nah, brother, hold on?
Yes.
I would direct.
Okay.
I would direct, and then afterward, we would have talk.
Come here, let me speak to you real quick.
2 minutes ago? Yeah.
We have some comments from Instagram that I kind of want us to talk about. It's 3 different ones. So the first one is, why are white women in general more receptive to anal sex than black women? Or is that an antiquated line of thinking?
I can't speak for all Black women, so I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
I can't speak for the white
I
girls
don't know
either.
if that is even true. To even be able to, like, I haven't took a poll of my friends, like, hey, who likes?
Yeah, me either.
Right. So I think just, and not just with anal, just in general, like growing up, I always used to hear about, oh, I want a white girl because she's gonna do whatever I want, versus the Black girl would be like, oh no, I'm not doing that. And I don't feel like that's true. I feel like maybe she just doesn't want you. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that isn't happening because she doesn't feel comfortable enough to go there with you. So I want to say that it is an antiquated way of thinking, very old-fashioned, just old way. I think if you get with the right person and you guys are comfortable with each other, you'll be able to explore different positions, toys, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's about being comfortable with one another, right?
Right.
And I will say also, I don't know how to word this correctly, but in my single days, shall I say, an encounter, I think it's all about conversation, right? So we know about our Black hair. And I had a situation where somebody, you know, of a different race just was like, oh, let me play. And it was like, no, we talked about this. Don't be grabbing and pulling, you know, like, hold on. But I think that also was a stereotype that, you know, you dating somebody on the opposite race, you could pull their hair and do all these wild tricks with them. But it's like, don't mess up my hair.
And
I would say this: I'm on the other side of the spectrum. I don't care what you do with this hair. Pull it, wrap it in a knot.
Yeah,
anything short of cutting it, you can.
Right, exactly.
Braid it while we in this. You can braid it. I'll walk out with 2 pigtails or something. Okay.
This how you trying to rip out my ears. Okay.
A whole handful of hair.
Yeah.
Right. Trying to do it. Everybody talk.
That's actually funny because he said, if I snatch off your wig during sex, do I get extra points, or am I liable to be charged with a misdemeanor assault?
If you snatch out them edges, you're gonna get a misdemeanor assault.
You ain't gonna get no assault. You're gonna get a beat down.
So yeah, and then the last comment we have is, do women truly appreciate the thoughtfulness of where do you want me to blink at? Question prior to comments. Where do you want me to nut?
Oh, location.
Because y'all always like, I'm trying to keep it clean, but yeah.
I was with you.
Thank you, Ernie. You was there with me.
But I guess my question is, what is the excitement about nutting anywhere? Like, why is that a thing? Like, I
feel like they like to see
it's porn.
Yeah, porn.
The porn, porn.
That's the porn. It's the acting.
Here's my thing, okay? I thought it was cool when I was younger. You know, I'm not going to put it back here, right? I'm now. I get mad at that question. Don't ask me that. Don't disrespect me like that. Oh, it's over.
Wait. Bobby said it's all about location.
Oh, we gotta get Bobby back. Bobby, what's good?
Because you know, there's some men that want to like put it up your nose and shoot it in your eye. You got like your eyelash blinking and it's got stuff dripping on it. Like, let's be safe, okay?
Let's be sensible, okay?
I mean, some people think about it as it being protein, and if it's in certain locations, the protein is good for it.
Well, I highly doubt he'd be excited to put it in your conditioner bottle.
They put it in your hair.
Like, put it here. It's like,
there's a lady I saw. She's on Instagram or somewhere. I was looking at something, and she drinks a shake. Her boyfriend dropped off during COVID. He just dropped off his little specimen at the door every morning. And she put in her little shake, and she's like,
I saw when she does a facial with it.
Not me.
Like,
there's people out here eating their placentas after they have babies. We can't judge.
Yeah.
If that's what you like, I love. Enjoy it.
Okay. Well, we're going to transition into the game this week, which is the hot seat. So I'll give you the choice and the opportunity that if you want to pass, you can say pass and feel free to do so. But
my napkin together now.
You know, I rearranged my questions, so we're going light, but we do have a mild, a medium, and a spicy.
Okay.
So just 2 questions. So the mild question is, What is your favorite part of your body?
Oh.
For what? What do you mean? To
What's
look
your
at?
favorite part of your body?
Just all. You mean sexual? That's
Sexually or like just
I mean, today it's about sex, baby. So you know.
Ah. Okay. My breast.
Okay. Nice.
I got two, right? So I'm gonna say,
Tell us.
okay, sis, like your body. No, it would be my breast, and then my butt will follow. You know what I'm saying? And
So are you saying you're doing butt stuff?
back door.
no back door. All right. None. I'm just saying that, you know.
I need
Looks
look.
nice.
You was about to get a bunch of DMs. I needed to clarify for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. No back door. Not interested, and I'm taking it anyway. So, thank you.
Oh my
What
God.
about you, Shawnee?
Me,
Or you passing?
I would say you know what? I have a lovely mouth. I say my lips,
Okay.
like I get compliments on my lips.
Mm-hmm.
No,
On the lips or on the mouth?
because of my infectious smile.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I agree, Shawnee. I'm with you,
Thank
Shawnee.
you.
My smile is, the top of the list. I love my lips. They're really soft, and I've heard that they've been, nice. I'm going with that as well.
How does it work? Like up and down, right to left?
Right to the left.
What's your note? You need to know.
I gotta read my notes. All right, now we're going to medium. Medium. The weirdest place you've had sex. Or we can say either the weirdest or the wildest.
I would say mine is pretty boring, so it's not. I mean, it's not.
I mean, pre-COVID, the movie, a movie theater.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the same thing. My wild days was definitely, back in the day. So I'm gonna have to go with the movie theaters too.
I was parked in front of my mama's house. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
While people was inside coming in and out. So
You said I'm gonna one up everybody. My mom
I felt like that was boring.
Did the horn honk?
No.
the lights, the headlights is on, everybody looking in.
I was like, beep, 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 beep.
Man, foggy. I don't know. I feel like it's boring too. Probably like on vacation on the patio, like outside. People.
That's pretty wild, sis.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at this.
Now we're both going to jail. Police are going to be like, you were outside where children could have been. This is not.
My mama gonna watch this. Like, damn.
I know.
We got some comments in here.
Who raised these kids?
It?
Well, Bobby said, I don't think it's about porn. It's a male ego thing. We are stamping our flag. He said,
Oh, for the location.
Okay.
Where to put it?
Wiped off. You can't stand it. Just get wiped off.
He said, what movie was y'all not watching?
No.
Right. All right, now
that's why it happened, right?
Yep, that's why it happened. So my spicy question or my hot question is, what is your favorite position?
I feel like that's boring too.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How you got this? It's
Okay.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
Okay, nice. I think Ernie, are you taking this one or?
I really want to take it, but I want to stay married.
Oh, okay.
Coach Tay, we waiting for yours.
Now Boo, if you watching this, you already know. I like
What she said. I didn't have to say it. What she said.
so he already know.
What she said, yes.
That's it. So thank you guys so much for watching Herview. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all over the place. Anytime you want to listen to us, just hit us up and you'll know where to find us.
And we also next week we're having a guest on Mima Rights, and she's gonna talk to us about self-awareness. We may also have Cliff on to talk to us a little bit about voting and voter registration, because that's extremely important that we all make sure we're registered to vote so that we can vote when the time comes.
Absolutely.
And there's also this new Black-owned app called Podroom where you can go and listen to our episodes and then speak to us in real time. So when you go in there and you're watching this back and you found a funny part, you write a comment and one of us will respond to you guys. So just a cool way to interact with us.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining, and make sure you check us out.
Bye.
Bye.
And practice safe sex.
Yes. Don't jump in oceans.
Thank y'all for tuning in. If you like what you heard, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click that notification bell so you will be notified at every time we drop a new post for you. Thanks for tuning in to Herview. Bye.